inside. They trail 78-66. Long pass comes down to Olajuwon. Olajuwon double teamed. He brings the ball in the perimeter. Looks to the corner. Marley knocks the ball away. It comes out of bounds.
And you made a nice play on that, Al.
I went to my right, tipped it back in.
You sure did. I could tell you were a player in Iowa.
Robert Horry will throw the ball in from out of bounds, and it's stolen by Marley. He makes the steal, comes down, jams it. Maybe that'll pick the Suns up.
Well, as a coach, that's what you're looking for. Make your defense do it for you.
78-68, a 10-point advantage. Houston, 5.5 minutes left, third quarter. Here's Robert Horry on the right side. Horry straddling the three-point line. Now steps back and shoots the three and gets it. How about that?
Suns defense was all right that time. Horry just happened to hit the shot.
81-68 Rockets. Kevin Johnson right side, has some room, drives, goes to the hoop. He's fouled. Shot didn't go. Kevin Johnson will go to the free throw line. And the foul will be on Akeem Olajuwon of the Rockets.
KJ really used his body good that time. For a small guy against a big guy like Olajuwon, he used that whole body and went right back towards Olajuwon to force the contact.
So Kevin Johnson at the free throw line. His first one is good. He has 14 points in the ball game. And surprisingly, just 3 assists. 81-69 Houston.
Well, again, Barkley did most of his scoring in the first half on his own. Nobody was really feeding him, so there's not that many assists to go around.
Barkley had 15 points in the opening quarter. The 2 free throws are good. Houston leads by 11. Otis Thorpe to Maxwell. Maxwell gives it up on the left side to Olajuwon. Comes out for a 17-footer straight away. That's good.
Good movement that time by the Rocket offense.
They lead the Suns by 13 points, 83-70. Kevin Johnson comes down the left side, starts to move towards the corner. He's double teamed. Pete Barkley goes into Sabalos. Maxwell gets over there with a hand and deflects it out of bounds. He's done that on a couple of occasions.
Good speed, good quickness. Looked like Sabalos might get a layup, but no, Mad Max was there.
Sabalos to inbound for Phoenix with 13 seconds on the shot clock. Throws it way out front to Green. Now to Barkley. Barkley puts it on the floor. Now passes out to Green. Green starts to drive. He'll take the ball in, shoot it. Now it's going to be waved off by Tommy Nunez. He's going to call a charge. And Paul Westfall's upset, and the other official, Dan Crawford, will give him a technical. Well, things are not going in the direction of the Suns right now. Green drove the ball to the basket and scored. Referee Tommy Nunez called a charge. Well, Green, I don't know who he charged into as we watch the replay cut.
If there was a charge, Horry was too far under the basket. There is an imaginary box there. Horry moved over right under the hoop, and there should not be a call.
Kenny Smith hits the technical free throw, 83-70. Now Paul Westphal is still irate with the call. Referee Tommy Nunez, who made it, over on this side of the court. Here's Olajuwon, and he misses inside, and now in the rebound battle, we're going to get a foul called on Otis Thorpe of the Rockets. 4 minutes and 23 seconds left in the third quarter. 83-70, Houston leading it. They had a 1-point lead at halftime. Kevin Johnson over on the left side of the court, takes it into the lane, dishes out to A.C. Green. He's going to shoot a three. Oh, Shazam! He hits it. A.C. Green with his second super shot of the game.
Well, he has to take the shot because Olajuwon not guarding him. He worked on it at shoot-around today.
Whataburger sends $50 to Suns Charities. Here's Olajuwon. Here's the fake. Here's the leaner. Here's the shot. It's good. Akeem Olajuwon now. 19 points in the ball game. 85-73. Houston leading it. Kevin Johnson out of backcourt. Comes down the left side. Here's the bounce pass for Barkley. Barkley holds the ball on his hip. Now he wants to drive. Takes it in the lane. And the Suns wanted a goaltend. Let's see what the call is going to be here. We're going to have a foul called on Thorpe. And that's his fourth. Sam Cassell will replace Kenny Smith in the Houston lineup right now.
Olajuwon didn't want to take a chance on that one going in. While the ball was going to the hoop, Olajuwon just got up there and took it out of the air.
85-73 Houston. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in the third quarter. And Barkley with 21 points in the game steps to the free throw line. And he had 15 of those points in the first quarter. He has not scored here in the third period. His free throw, number 1, is good.
Hasn't really tried many shots, Al. The Suns just offensively didn't get anything going. Turned it over quite a few times. And the Rockets blocked a few shots, and they were able to run on it.
Houston 14 of 23 from the line. Phoenix 11 of 16. And Barkley waiting for his second attempt here. And that's his first miss. Doesn't go. Rebound on the floor, but picked up by Vernon Maxwell of Houston. In this third quarter, without question, the Rockets have been the aggressors. Maxwell going inside to Olajuwon. Out it comes in front, finally to Horry. He'll shoot another 3. And he'll get another 3. Robert Horry.
And the Rockets lighting it up. Horry, very good if he can sit on it.
88-74. Now here's the baseline drive by Kevin Johnson. He was fouled. He wanted the shot. Not going to get it. Cassell is called for the personal foul. Kevin Johnson thought the shot should count. He came down. The continuation. Well, they don't give it to him, and he'll have to make the 2 points from the free throw line with just over 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
But Al, when you're 14 down, things don't seem to go your way. You might as well quit complaining about it. Just toughen up a little bit to make that comeback, because the Suns should be able to make a comeback against this Rocket ball club.
First free throw by Kevin Johnson is good, and he'll have another try. Joe Klein of the Suns was ejected with 7 minutes and 5 seconds left in his third quarter. KJ gets the free throws. 88-76. 12-point Houston lead. Vernon Maxwell being chased defensively by KJ. Maxwell waiting, goes to Horry. He's been the hot man with the three-point shooting here in the third quarter. Now it's Cassell. Cassell out front to Maxwell. He shoots a 3 and hits it. Well, they've stolen a page from the Suns. They're knocking down three-pointers like they're layups.
And what opened it up for them was the penetration. When the Suns were closing out quick, the Rockets went by them. Now they're hesitant about closing out, and the Rockets are sitting on the shots.
Barkley at the baseline. His shot off the glass and in. And Barkley gets his first field goal of this third quarter with 2.5 minutes left in the period. 91-78 Rockets. Now here's Horry. Horry out at three-point range. Carl Herrera's checked into the Houston lineup, by the way. Now they get it into Olajuwon. Low on the right side against A.C. Green. Suns double team. Here's the fadeaway from 14 by Olajuwon. Good. Nice play by Akeem.
Sure was. Nothing you could do about that fadeaway.
Kevin Johnson right side. Sam Cassell's against him defensively. KJ at the baseline. Bounces it out, and now we'll get an illegal defense call against Houston with 2:08 remaining in the third quarter and a timeout with a score. Houston 93, Suns 78, and we'll be back after the full timeout. Rockets game 2 here at the Summit in Houston, and in the closing couple of minutes of the third quarter, Rockets have scored 93 points to lead 93-78.
And they only score 101 during the regular season. They're liable to reach that before the period is over. Olajuwon showing his versatility with these fadeaway shots in this ball game. The Rockets have come out in the third quarter. They're 12 of 19. Suns are 6 of 11. The difference in the shots, I would say, is offensive rebounding, the extra shots the Rockets have been able to get, and a few turnovers by the Suns.
Danny Ainge has replaced Sabanos in the Phoenix lineup. Layups, the Suns have had 19 attempts and made 9. Houston's had 23 and made 16.
Big difference. Suns don't have a shot blocker in there. The Rockets do.
Charles Barkley gets the ball low on the left side against Herrera of the Rockets. Feeds it out to Marley. Right back to Barkley. Barkley, double team, feeds KJ. His shot from 18 is short. And the rebound comes down to Vernon Maxwell. Houston 93, the Phoenix Suns 78. And we have 1 minute and 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Maxwell goes into Olajuwon, played by Green. Turn around from the baseline. Good. Up 6 feet away.
No way one guy can stop the big fella.
23 points, 11 rebounds for Olajuwon. KJ on the drive with the left hand. It spins around and comes out. Tough break on the shot. Rebound grabbed by Herrera for Houston. Up to Robert Horry. Down to Sam Cassell. They go inside to Olajuwon. Back to Cassell. Three-point try won't go. Barkley with the rebound. He's got Ainge out on the break. Long pass to Haynes. He'll go to the hoop and score it. Count it. He's fouled by Cassell. With 1:13 left in the third quarter. 4 personals on Houston's Sam Cassell.
Danny Haynes, using his experience that time, put his body right into Cassell and even put the arm out there a little bit so Cassell would look like he was really holding him, and he really wasn't.
So Haynes gets the field goal coming off the break, and he'll go to the free throw line. Oliver Miller comes in for the Suns. Charles Barkley will come out. And Haynes waiting at the free throw strike. It has been a very large third quarter for the Houston Rockets. They had a 60-59 one-point lead at halftime. Haynes' free throw not good. Rebound, Akeem Olajuwon for the Rockets. Now it comes to Cassell, 95-80. Houston. Cassell over on the left side. Marley meeting him defensively right down. Cassell, little spin move, goes to Maxwell. Inside Olajuwon. Back to Cassell as he breaks through. He's fouled by Danny Ainge.
Well, again, that was the penetration. That's what they show you. If you close out too quick on them, they're going to put that basketball on the floor, penetrate to the middle, and normally pass off to one of the big guys. If you back off too far, they will set on those three-pointers.
So Sam Cassell is first. Suns are going to have a full quarter, a full 12 minutes to try and get back in this game. Game number 3 in Phoenix, Friday evening, 7:30 at America West Arena. Cassell gets the next free throw. 96-80, a 16-point lead. Now on the drive, we've got a foul called. And the foul is going to be on Robert Horry. Horry picks up the foul. Kenny Smith will return to the Houston lineup now. 51 seconds left in the third quarter. KJ taking the ball to the hoop, drawing the foul, and now he'll set up at the free throw line for Phoenix.
KJ hasn't been out of this ball game tonight, Al. This will be 3 straight quarters for him. So we'll have to see if he can step it up in that fourth quarter like he did in game number 1 on Sunday.
First free throw's good. Mario Elie replacing Robert Horry. Horry had 2 3-pointers. Plus another hoop here in the quarter, 8 points. Next free throw by Kevin Johnson is good. So he got them both. 96-82, Suns trailing Houston. Closing 45 seconds of the third quarter. Vernon Maxwell out of three-point range. Maxwell's bounce pass goes to Olajuwon. Akeem with a fake into the lane for the shot. Good. But he's going to work.
Well, it's one thing to have the moves. It's another thing to be able to nail the shots.
98-82 Rockets. KJ in for the shot that Olajuwon will block. Grabbed off by Maxwell. Maxwell on the drive to Herrera to the hoop with the left hand. Won't get it. But a foul will send him to the free throw line. And picking up the foul for the Suns is going to be Danny Ainge with 26 seconds remaining here in the third quarter.
See, one thing that helps you when you play with a guy like Olajuwon, you can gamble, you can try anything you want to try because you know that the basket is covered. So you can gamble on the defense the way you want to play it, make some things happen because he'll always be back there to block the shot. And you and I have talked about it so many times. Shots blocked usually lead to easy hoops at the other end.
Carl Herrera hits the first of 2 free throws for Houston. And we are going to see right now Earl Curitan, who just was signed before the start of the playoffs. Tail end of the regular season. He's been around Philadelphia, Detroit. Did not play Sunday. Both free throws are good. 40 points have been scored in its third quarter by Houston.
And Houston, they've broken it open. The Suns going to have to climb a mountain in the fourth quarter.
100-82. Houston with a big lead. And they did it all in this third quarter. Suns led most of the first half, trailed by just 1 point at halftime. KJ tries to break through, keeps coming, goes to the hoop, misses the driving layup. Rebound, Herrera. Out to Kenny Smith. Smith throws the ball. It's caught by Maxwell. He'll shoot it from the corner. Won't get it. This third quarter is over, and the Suns are happy about it. After 3 quarters, the Houston Rockets 100, Phoenix Suns 82. Fourth quarter coming right up. The Summit at Houston, Texas. Al McCoy along with Cotton Fitzsimmons. A big fourth quarter for the Rockets. They outscore the Suns 40-23. to take this 18-point lead into the final 12 minutes.
Well, and they did it every way, shape, and form. They did it on the defensive end by blocking shots. They did it on the offensive end by finally breaking down that Phoenix Suns defense, getting the penetration to the middle. Once the Suns quit coming out after the penetration, then they would set on their three-pointers. They started hitting those. They crashed the offensive board. And you just have to be honest about it. This Rocket Ball Club at halftime, I don't know what Rudy T said to them, but it was a different ball club.
Suns have the basketball. Their work cut out for them. They're down by 18 points. They've got 12 minutes to get back in it. Kevin Johnson's bounce pass goes to Barkley against Herrera. Baseline, 15-footer in and out, won't go. Rebound to Olajuwon. Outlet to Kenny Smith. Kenny Smith slows things down just a little bit, then passes over to Vernon Maxwell. Maxwell played defensively by Kevin Johnson, brings it up top for the key. Stop, puts up a 22-footer. It's short. On the rebound, Dan Marley hustles to grab it for Phoenix. Ahead to KJ. Suns come down 3-on-3. Back to Marley. His three-pointer is short. Rebound, Green. He'll follow. No. Green again. Knocked away. Whistle, foul. Well, the Suns are coming out hustling. And AC Green will go to the free throw line. He'll be shooting two. We're just in to the fourth quarter. Carl Herrera is called for the personal foul for the Rockets.
Looked like the Rockets going to get away with a foul there, but Jake O'Donnell had it all the way. And he just takes his time when he does. He blows the whistle, takes his time giving the number and everything else. AC Green working hard on the Suns' offensive board.
And his first free throw is around and out. Not good.
Need to hit the free throws. When you're down 18, 10, 12, fourth quarter, you got to hit everything.
Here's the next free throw by Green. He misses them both. It has not been a good second half for the Phoenix Suns. They traded 182. They've missed 9 free throws. They're 15 of 24. Here's Olajuwon. Baseline, 15-footer won't go. Rebound to Barkley. After the Suns, Kevin Johnson. He swings down the left side, takes it in the lane. A lot of Rockets are there. Feeds Barkley straight away three-pointer. Not good. Rebound, Olajuwon. He dishes off to Kenny Smith. He has 14 rebounds. Hakeem Olajuwon, the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year, and the top candidate to be the MVP this season. Houston with the basketball. Maxwell left side into Olajuwon. Out front for Mario Elie. Elie stops, left to the key. Bounce pass to Kenny Smith. He fires a 14-footer that's good.
He made a great shot that time. That was on a reverse play. Momentum carrying him out of bounds. He still hit it.
Houston leads by 20. Here's KJ at the baseline. In deep. Bounces out to Green. In the corner for Marley. Marley waiting. Marley wheels it to Green. Green takes it into the middle. Forces a shot up that won't go, but he draws the foul. AC missed a couple of free throws a moment ago. He'll have 2 more tries. And again, foul is on Carl Herrera of Houston.
Smart play by AC Green. A minute ago he drove. Call went against him. They called the charge. Olajuwon just runs at you, tries to get that jump shot up in the air. You know, tries to make you shoot it over him. AC drives him, which is a good play. Cedric Ceballos taking KJ's place for the first time in the ball game.
AC Green's first free throw here is good. Again in the third quarter, Houston scored 40 points to the Suns 23. Green's next free throw good. He hits them both. 102-84. Houston. Kenny Smith will take some time. And Houston can afford to use the shot clock on every possession. They go into Olajuwon left of the lane. In the lane, forces the shot up and gets it. He just battled his way to the basket.
He's just too big for everybody in there right now. He has played like a monster in this second half.
Here's Ainge between the circles. Ainge goes to the left side. Ainge out on the perimeter. A 27-point game for Hakeem Olajuwon, but he had 36 on Sunday and the Rockets lost. Green out front now. Swings it on the right side for Dan Marley. Get it to baseline to Ceballos. About a 12-footer. Won't get it. Barkley has the rebound. Out to Marley. Marley cranks up the 3, but it's off to the left. Ceballos rebounds and scores. Ceballos got the offensive board.
Well, I don't believe the ball got to the rim that time. Ceballos right there. His defender didn't know what happened to the shot.
104-86 Houston. Kenny Smith left side. Ainge with him defensively. Out it comes to Carl Herrera. to Ellie. Around to Maxwell. Maxwell drives into the corner, beats Ellie. Ellie slices right to the lane. Cross court to Kenny Smith. His 22-footer not good, and Haynes with the rebound for the Suns. Haynes will put the ball down on the floor, bring it on the dribble to the right side, goes in underneath the Sabalos, who scores. It is 104-88 Houston. Kenny Smith looks over in the vicinity of the Rocket bench. Rudy Tomjanovich calls out a play. Kenny Smith with the basketball. Herrera comes out. They don't give it to him. Now they do. Herrera over to Mario Ellie. Ellie into Olajuwon. Olajuwon out to Vernon Maxwell. Now to Kenny Smith. Inside pass is picked off by Barkley. Barkley throws it out to Marley. Marley comes down the left side to the trailing Danny Ainge. Tries to go inside to A.C. Green, who was held. But the ball's going to go out of bounds. It'll belong to the Rockets, but we'll get a timeout with 8 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the ball game. Houston 104, Phoenix 88. And we'll be back right after these messages. 300 Suns fans got to fly on a charter flight into Houston for this game tonight, but I don't think they've been too happy with the second half, Cotton.
Well, they haven't been happy with it, but they've had a great trip, and they would love to see a Suns come back. We've seen the Suns come back from big deficits before. They're down 16, 8:22 to go, but every opportunity they get with the basketball, they have to score. They have to come away with something. That's something they haven't been able to do in the ball game.
Hakeem Olajuwon with 27 points. Otis Thorpe with 20. 16 for Kenny Smith. 15 for Vernon Maxwell. 11 for Sam Cassell. That's been the Houston scoring. And Houston with the basketball and that 104-88 lead. Kenny Smith against Danny Ainge of the Suns. Thorpe comes out front. He'll get the ball. Otis Thorpe wheels it over to Maxwell on the angle left. In low to Olajuwon. Out front to Ori, who's returned. Now to Kenny Smith. Now to Thorpe low. Out to Ori. Good movement of the ball to Maxwell. He'll shoot a three. Not going to get it. And Barkley with a rebound. He's got Marley chasing it. He catches up at the baseline. Throws it out front where Barkley saves it. Now they say over and back. Over and back is the call by referee Danny Crawford. And again, the Suns aren't agreeing with the call.
He left the backcourt. He landed in the front court with the basketball at the same time. You have to get over there. You have to get over in order to make it happen.
Well, the ball's going to belong to Houston.
And Charles was in the backcourt. Jumped into the front court, and that is a violation, and the official made the right call.
104-88 Houston. Into Vernon Maxwell for the Rockets. And the Houston fans enjoying this one. They didn't have nearly as good a time on Sunday afternoon. Ori back to Maxwell. Maxwell has a notion, starts to drive, gets it out to Kenny Smith. He feeds it back to Maxwell. Bounce past Ori on the left side. Ori shoots it, won't get it. Rebound saved by Ori. Back to Kenny Smith. 20-footer from the corner won't go. Tipping underneath once. Ori no. Olajuwon comes out with it. Olajuwon out front to Vernon Maxwell. Suns just really handicapped with the size against Thorpe and Olajuwon. Here's Maxwell over to Ori. Ori's 18-footer is short. Rebound Ainge to Barkley. Barkley starts up on the attack. Comes down the left side. Holds on. Gives it to Sabalos underneath. He drives. It's blocked by Hakeem Olajuwon. Quite a bit of contact, but it was a block. And into the hands of Kenny Smith. That is 10 Houston blocks in the game. Inside Olajuwon. He waits. He's going to be fouled by A.C. Green. Hakeem Olajuwon to the free throw line. We're going to get a timeout. 6 minutes and 49 seconds left in this one. Houston 104, Suns 88. News for you young fellas and gals ages 8 through 17. It's Charles Barkley's All-Star Basketball Camp as Sir Charles teams up with Hall of Fame coach Chuck Daly. It'll be held at Gilbert High School this year from July 18th to the 21st. Get your official entry blank at any Sports Authority store in the Valley or the Suns office.
But in this second half, the Rockets just been so strong in 17 minutes of play. The Suns have only scored 29 points. Give the Rocket defense some credit, and the Rockets have scored 44.
Hakeem Olajuwon at the free throw strike. And his first one's not good. Joe Clyde was ejected from this game in the third quarter with 7:05 remaining. Mark West has not played. He's been bothered with the foot problem. Next free throw by Olajuwon, good. 105-88, Houston. Kevin Johnson handling the basketball for the Suns. And he moves to his left against Kenny Smith. He stopped the dribble. The bounce pass goes to Barkley. Barkley against Otis Thorpe. Barkley starts to back down. He draws the double team. Beats Green. They're running out of time. Into Barkley. Baseline. He forces up an 18-20 footer and got it.
Sensational shot by Barkley. His pass went out to A.C. Green, deflected, clock running down. He kept his poise, knocked it down.
105-90, Houston. Kenny Smith takes the ball over to the left side of the court for the Rockets. Goes right into Olajuwon, but we'll get a holding foul called. Kevin Johnson is called for the personal foul this time. Both clubs with two-team fouls here so far in this fourth quarter.
Again, Rockets trying to go into Olajuwon on every opportunity before they look for a shot for themselves.
Kenny Smith out of three-point range. Goes into the corner. Robert Horry. Horry now with a fake. The drive goes inside, but the pass is knocked away. It goes to the floor. Horry's there, and he's going to call a timeout to save the ball. Looks like the Suns are going to make a steal. It's a 20-second timeout. Looked like the Suns were going to get the steal, but Horry got it back, and as he went to the floor, he called the 20-second timeout. Remember, Game 3 in Phoenix, Friday evening, 7:30. Game 4 at America Western Arena in Phoenix on Sunday at 12 noon.
Yeah, that time, A.C. Green did everything right except being able to come up with the basketball. A.C. deflected it, loose ball. Sid and A.C. both went for it. Robert Horry, though, fought him in there. He did hurt his right hand a little bit, and you don't want to see that if you're a Rocket fan, because it might affect the shooting in Game 3.
Well, Houston led by 1 at the half, came out with a brilliant third quarter. The Suns got back on their heels, and the Suns trail 105-90. Fourth quarter, 5 minutes, 56 seconds left in the period. Houston's ball, 11 seconds on the shot clock. Suns have done a great job inside. Of course, they have great inside players, Thorpe and Olajuwon. Olajuwon will try one from 16, won't get it. Rebound, Karam's out to Marley. Moves it on the right side for Kevin Johnson. Keeps coming, draws the double team. Olajuwon comes out. KJ moves out of three-point range. Goes to A.C. Green. Gives it to Sabatos. He drives and scores. Sabatos. 105-92.
Sid finally able to get a shot off. He used his body that time on Olajuwon, because Olajuwon, he's coming. You might as well know that. He's coming to block every shot.
Sabatos with 12 points. He's 6 of 15 from the field in this game tonight. Vernon Maxwell takes the dribble up top of the key, moves to his left, goes to Horry in the far corner. Horry will shoot an 18-footer. No good. Barkley rebounds it. Barkley will bring it up himself on the dribble. Goes into A.C. Green. He drives. He waits. He's fouled. He'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. And the foul will be on Akeem Olajuwon of Houston with now exactly 5 minutes to go.
And the Suns collect their thoughts. They get together at the free throw line. This ball club hasn't given up by any means. They're going to try to keep coming after the Rockets. We saw what happened to the Rockets in Game 1. They went cold, couldn't make a bucket. Suns came away with the win. They haven't given up yet.
So Green will try 2 from the charity stripe. First one good. And he'll have one more try. A.C. Green. Green at that line, he has 11 points, 7 rebounds. Rebounds are still pretty even. 41 boards for Houston, 39 for the Suns. Both free throws are good for A.C. Green. 105-94, Houston. Defense certainly important for the Suns as they try and scratch their way back into this one. In the corner, Kenny Smith. Maxwell back to Smith. Into Olajuwon. Suns double team. Smith in the corner. Shoot it, won't get it. Rebound out of bounds off Houston. Suns have it. And now, ball's banged up in the air by Horry. And the Suns will have it to be a delay game called against Houston.
Yeah, both Houston players fighting for it. Horry, disgusted with himself for not coming up with it, bounced it on the floor hard.
4 minutes and 40 seconds. 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the game. Important possession for the Suns. KJ starts the drive, now backs away as he draws the double team. Out to Barkley. Barkley throws it out front to Marley. Now to Green. He shoots a three-pointer. Almost got it. No good. Rebound banged around and saved by Hakeem Olajuwon of Houston. 105-94, the Rockets. Kenny Smith down the left side to Horry. Horry waiting. Back to Kenny Smith in front to Maxwell. Maxwell looks to Olajuwon again. A double team by Marley. Back to Maxwell. Shoot a three-pointer. Won't get it. Rebound Kevin Johnson. Push it right down the middle in a hurry. Bounce the ball to Ceballos. He loses it. Kenny Smith knocked it away. Ceballos just got too careless with it. Comes down to Thorpe. His pass stolen back by Barkley. Barkley to Marley. Marley drives. Goaltending on Horry. Give the hoop to Marley. And now we're going to get a foul. Not going to give him the hoop. No basket. Foul will be on Horry. He pinned that ball against the glass. We'll get a timeout called by the Suns. 3 minutes and 51 seconds remaining in the game, and still 105-94. Houston will be back after the full timeout. We have 3 minutes 51 seconds left in this fourth quarter in the ball game. 105-94. Houston leading it. And the Suns trying to get themselves back into the ball game. And a couple of big free throws coming up here.
And it's been a long time since the Suns have been able to get down below the double-digit figures. Dan Marley has a chance to put them down by 9. 3:51, a lot of time left. The Rockets have gone cold offensively. Suns just haven't been able to capitalize.
So Marley steps to the free throw line. He has 16 points. He misses the first free throw badly. Very short. Hits the front of the rim, bounces out. He's 0 for 3 from the free throw line. Suns with Danny Ainge, Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, A.C. Green, Charles Barkley. The next free throw is good. Makes it an even 10-point lead for Houston, 105-95. Sam Cassell came in during that timeout. He's there with Kenny Smith, Maxwell, Olajuwon, and Thorpe. Kenny Smith over on the left side of the court now. Out between the circles. Ainge with him defensively. Smith comes to the right side. And now we get a stop and play. And a little conversation going on with referee Jake O'Donnell and referee Dan Crawford. Now the lead official, Jake O'Donnell, comes down to our left to the officials table here. And we'll wait to see why he stopped play here.
I don't know why he stopped it.
Still waiting.
They were wondering about the shot clock and the game clock, whether some seconds went off or not. They said it did not.
There is 3:38 left in the game. There are 12 seconds left on Houston's shot clock. So they inbound to Sam Cassell now. Cassell out front on the drive to the left side. Throws up a shot underneath. Won't get it. Rebound to Kevin Johnson. Lead feed to Marley. Marley breaks down the right side. He wants the three. Shazam! He got it. What a shot. Whataburger sends $50 to Suns charities. It's 105-98. Now the Suns come alive. Vernon Maxwell over to Cassell. Cassell out at three-point range. Hangs onto the basketball. Cassell waiting. They want to go to Hakeem. They don't. Out to Smith. Down to Maxwell. Back to Kenny Smith. Over to Cassell. Cassell into Olajuwon. His pass knocked down. Picked up by Ainge. Up to KJ. He's leading the pack, and he's going to be fouled. He didn't get the shot. It's waved off. He was fouled by Maxwell before, and Kevin Johnson with an opportunity to close the gap to 5 points.
And the Suns just keep coming.
They're on a 10-0 scoring run.
And the Rockets have been struggling. They haven't been able to score. Then they make a turnover. KJ has a chance to cut it to 5.
Kevin Johnson steps to the free throw line. 3 minutes and 1 second remaining in the ball game. His first free throw is not good. Rolled around and did not go.
And he does a dance. He is so upset with himself for missing that free throw.
He'll step back to the line. Suns are 20 of 31 free throws. Next free throw is not good. He missed them both. Suns have to keep scrapping. 105-98. Houston. Kenny Smith in backcourt. Fans here a little nervous. They're up on their feet. Kenny Smith against KJ. Kenny Smith waiting. Moves behind Thorpe. Stops. Looks. Feeds Cassell. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Into Olajuwon. Now to Maxwell. Maxwell out to Cassell. He'll put up a three. He got it. That's a buzzer. brother. How about that? Suns were doing the job defensively. Cassell hit the three. Here's Ames to Barkley. 2:25 to go. Barkley drives, takes it inside, drops it off at the baseline to KJ. His shot from there is good. A 14-footer baseline right. It's an 8-point Houston lead.
And the Suns still have an opportunity. Just keep playing D like they did a minute ago. All those threes won't go at the buzzer.
Cassell hit a big three a moment ago for the Rockets. Here's Olajuwon. He throws it away. He was double-teamed, threw it out front. 2 minutes, 2 seconds to go. An 8-point Houston lead. The third quarter was the disaster for the Suns. They battled back in the fourth. Is there enough time? They gave up 40 points, as you know, in that third frame. Here's Kevin Johnson to Barkley. Under 2 minutes left in the game. Barkley posting up low. Barkley makes his spin move, reverse layup. We get a goaltender, a foul. A foul is going to be called. Suns want the hoop, and they're going to get it. And the foul is on Thorpe. The hoop is good. It's 108-102 with 1:50 to go.
We talked about the Suns, how they struggled in the third quarter. I said that they would have an opportunity in this game. The Rockets have scored 8 points against the Suns here in the fourth quarter.
Barkley steps to the free throw line. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining. Barkley takes his time. Here's the free throw on the way. Good. 108-103. Now it's a 5-point game. Houston with the lead. Defensive pressure for the Suns. Cassell in backcourt. Thorpe pushing Ames away, and the pass goes on the left side over to Kenny Smith. Now they go to Olajuwon. Back to Smith. In front, Cassell. Maxwell's going to shoot a three. Won't get it. Barkley rebounds. Up to KJ. Minute 35 to go. KJ on the drive. KJ keeps coming. Here's the shot. Won't get it. Green rebounds, and a foul is called inside with 1:28 to go in the ball game. Foul is on Otis Thorpe, and I believe that's his 6th.
That may be all for Otis, but now time is on the side of the Rockets, so the Suns have to make these free throws. KJ went hard to the hoop. Cassell went down, no call. AC came back with it. Now he goes to the line, and it's vital with 1:28. You don't miss a free throw.
Otis Thorpe still has not left the floor. He's fouled out of the ball game with 1:28 seconds remaining. AC Green will go to the free throw line, where he's made 4 of 7 in the ball game tonight. Remember, game 3, Friday evening, 7:30, America West Arena in Phoenix. Carl Herrera will replace Thorpe for Houston.
And it's interesting, when the Suns are fighting for their life in this fourth quarter, when they go down to double team Olajuwon, I mean, they're going down there with fire in their eyes and making it tough for the big guy to find the open man.
AC Green at the free throw line for Phoenix. He looks. He shoots. Not good. It is short.
Well, if they don't come back, Paul Westphal smiling, grinning, if they don't come back, they can look at the free throws and say, hey, we just missed too many in the fourth quarter.
And both of them are missed. Barkley follows, and he's fouled. Barkley got the offensive rebound, and he was fouled. Fouls on Herrera, and Barkley will have 2 tries. 1:27 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Charles Barkley loves to slide inside. Herrera couldn't keep him out of it, and Herrera pulled him down from behind. They could have called a flagrant foul, and the Suns get the ball. They did not.
29 points for Barkley in this game this evening. So he'll have 2 tries. The Suns are 21 of 35 free throws. First one's good.
And that got a little iron, and Marley, KJ walk up to Barkley, pat him on the back, say that's the way to do it.
108-104 Houston. 1:27 seconds. Time remaining in the ball game. Barkley waiting for his second free throw attempt. He stops. He looks. That's good. Now the Suns put on some full court defensive pressure, but Houston will take a timeout. 1:27 left in this, what's turned out to be a thriller. Houston 108, Suns 105. We'll be back after the full timeout. Suns Basketball Network.
23-8 run this quarter.
You're watching Phoenix Suns Basketball on KUTP TV 45 Phoenix.
The amazing Phoenix Suns are on a 23-8 scoring run. They've cut what was a 20-point Houston lead down to 3 with 1:27 left in the ball game. 108-105 the Rockets. Houston with the basketball. They will throw it in from out of bounds at midcourt. Vernon Maxwell looking. Maxwell out to Hakeem Olajuwon, who comes way out front to get the ball. Olajuwon gets it back to Sam Cassell. Cassell's three-pointer's been the difference right now. Cassell looks inside. It's knocked down by Smith. A.C. Green picked up by Barkley. Here come the Suns. 1:12 to go. Kevin Johnson against Cassell. KJ over to the left side. Goes into Barkley. He's got Herrera on him. I don't know who Olajuwon's guarding. Out comes A.C. Green. Here comes his three. No good. Rebound battle. Cassell's there. He's fouled by Kevin Johnson.
But the Suns had a foul to take. The ball goes on the side.
59 seconds remaining. 108-105. Houston. Suns again shadowing everybody defensively. Kenny Smith with the ball in backcourt. 52 seconds left in the game. He brings it up front. Calls out a set play. Olajuwon comes out high. Kenny Smith to his left. Behind an Olajuwon screen. Takes it into the middle. Finger roll shot won't go. Rebound Barkley with 40 seconds to go. Now to KJ. KJ up out of backcourt to Marley. Marley out to Ainge. He's got the open three. Shazam! Tie game. 108-108. 32 seconds left. Suns have to get back defensively, but Houston wants a timeout. They're going to take a 20, I believe, if they have it.
I think they used that 20.
I thought they did also.
It'll be a full timeout because Ori used it when he fell to the floor on an intercepted pass, I thought.
Let's keep it right here. An amazing comeback by the Suns. They trailed it by 20. 26-8 run. 108-108 tie. And a moment ago, well, what can you say? The Suns just keep coming. Danny Ainge, long-range Ainge.
They got their opportunity, and they've taken advantage of that opportunity. And with 22 seconds on the shot clock and 30 seconds on the game, no matter what the Rockets do, the Suns have a chance to win the ball game, at least get a shot to tie it, and maybe win it. They need to play the defense without making the foul.
They tell us, Cotton, this is the largest deficit ever overcome in playoff history. The fourth quarter here. 108. On the momentum going in this fourth period. You mentioned it. They had fire in their eyes.
They sure did. When they went down to double Olajuwon in this period.
Danny Ainge with the big three to tie the game.
Danny Ainge had been cold in the first half, 1 for 5. This is why you want Veterans Championship players. He said, look, the collar getting a little tight. Now it's down to 1 possession for the Rockets, and here's the bench. Now remember now, Phoenix has missed 4 free throws during this stretch.
Danny Ainge. Of course, the playoff experience coming to the fore for Danny Ainge and the Phoenix Suns. It's tied at 108. Phoenix on a 10-0 run.
See, the Suns have nothing to lose here. They're playing loose. The Rockets are holding on for dear life. There's a double team right now showing a little tap, but they do not want to get an illegal defense here.
In low to Olajuwon. Turnaround jumper. No. Yes. No.
How did that stay out? Now the Suns get the last shot to win this game.
No, yes, no. 12 seconds remaining in the game. Shot clock is off. It's in the hands of Barkley. Isolated against Herrera.
You got to double it. Got to double it.
Barkley. No. Did that beat the buzzer?
No.
No. We have overtime, and they're still discussing it, but Jake O'Donnell said the shot did not beat the buzzer on the tip-in. We will go to 5 minutes of overtime.
Watch the red light above the basket. The fading shot is missed. Watch the red light to go on. Right there, you see it where the ball is, the red light right below it. The game is over at that point in time.
We'll be back with 5 minutes of overtime. The fans at the Summit are stunned.
How many ways?
Move it on, huh? Move it on.
Ooh, yeah.
If they don't make the run, they'll probably pull the plug. they had the last shot to win the game. That's the explosiveness of the Suns. More importantly, though, they've geared their defense up, and the Rockets have gone stone cold from outside. So what's happening is the ball's going into the post, and the Suns are sending 2 and 3 people at Olajuwon and saying someone else is going to have to make some shots. Now, Kenny Smith and Maxwell have got to step forward. Otis Thorpe is out of the game. Herrera is an offensive rebounder. Cassell is a rookie, and he's got courage, but this is where Maxwell and Smith have got to come forward and make some shots for this team.
Now, Otis Thorpe fouled out of the game with 20 points. Cassell got the loose ball back out here to Kenny Smith. It's Smith, Cassell, and Vernon Maxwell with Herrera and Olajuwon for Houston.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Looks like that ball hit the first time out. There's that quick 20 as Kenny Smith was sliding across the floor. The ball actually hit the sideline, but he got the timeout call from Jake O'Donnell first. So the first 11 seconds of the overtime, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll be right back to the Summit here in Houston, Texas. Nobody's left this game yet. All right, now the Rockets, who called the 20-second timeout, first were signaled to get a full. Now it's a 20, I think. We'll find out. We'll either stay or go, and you'll find out when we're done. We're happy to say we could present these commercials. I knew you were waiting for them. We'll be right back.
Business.
Hot Oldies 97.
Helpless feeling in the building belonging to that man, Rudy T.
Well, you had a 20-point lead. Everything was going your way. Your team goes stone cold. You're trying to keep them confident. You're trying to keep them energetic. You know you're hanging on, and you're hoping someone can come up with a big play. It's the most frustrating feeling from a coach because you're really helpless. You got an out call on the players. They have to make plays.
Sam Cassell.
Who's going to shoot it other than Hakeem?
4 to shoot. 3. Smith has to lean in. Rebound, A.C. Green.
They are so tentative on offense right now. You can just see it.
And Phoenix can play defense during parts of the game. Look at A.C. Green play big. Kevin Johnson misses another layup. Remember, Kevin Johnson played all 24 minutes of the first half and set out no more than a minute or so here in the second half. And so Kevin played virtually this entire game.
See, Olajuwon goes to block the shot. Green is being played by Olajuwon, so he goes to the basket, and there's no one to block him out. So Hakeem's greatness on defense, someone's got to rotate over and put a body on A.C. Green. When is the last lead by Phoenix in this game?
It was prior to halftime, just prior to halftime, because Houston led by 1 at the half, 60 to 59. Phoenix last led 57-54.
Correction foul has been called now on number 7.
A.C. Green gets only one of them. It's a 1-point lead. Free throws have not been a feature for the highlights for either team in this game tonight.
I have to think Hakeem Olajuwon is absolutely exhausted right now.
Nevertheless, a 3-point opportunity for Hakeem. He played 22 minutes in the first half and almost all the minutes here in this half.
Interestingly enough, who are they going through? Cassell and Olajuwon. Great confidence for Cassell to get the ball inside. And Olajuwon, you see, not the great lift, the up and under and the hesitation. This man has played his heart out tonight, and he's got to have some help here at the finish.
He had 36 points and 16 rebounds in game 1, 31 and 16 here in overtime. And the Rockets back up by 2 with 4 minutes to go. The crowd on their feet. Kevin Johnson, big bucket. And Kevin has struggled in the fourth quarter due to what we think is his tiredness. He is certainly not mentally tired. Oh, Olajuwon wrestled A.C. Green down, but still the pick. Marley is going to take Herrera right inside and get the lay-in, and the Suns now go up by 2.
Bob, A.C. Green fell down and got back up and deflected that pass.
A.C. Green playing with a giant heart here tonight against Hakeem Olajuwon. Ainge strips it.
Danny Ainge had him in a headlock. It's got to be a foul.
Jake O'Donnell calling the foul on Danny Ainge.
He had him in a headlock.
That's 4 on Ames.
Look at A.C. Green falling down. Look at this play. That's what puts him into the lead. What a great hustle play. And look at him. He's out ahead of the pack, and Cassell has to foul him or take the foul. They don't get it, and then Marley with the layup. And here's the headlock on Danny Ames. This is a half Nelson right there. Potential pin and takedown.
He's just congratulating Hakeem on the Defensive Player of the Year. 113-111. We have 17 on the clock. Olajuwon is going to have to get the shot off. He put it down, and Johnson took it. It's 2-on-1. Kevin Johnson hands it to the trailer. It's A.C. Green who is fouled. Running the lane. The Suns by 2 and Green to the line.
They're trying to find ways to get Hakeem to score. That time he takes A.C. out on the floor. They isolate, and they try to get him in a one-on-one, and here comes Kevin Johnson to strip the ball away from him, and then Hoots comes down the floor, but A.C. Green, watch him sprint down the floor, and Olajuwon is so tired he can't get back with him.
AC couldn't quite get up to the rim. They're all tired. This has been a track meet here tonight.
Well, AC better get up to the gym and get to his free throws. What is he on the night now? Wow, 5 of 12.
This is a big one here. It's a 2-point Suns lead with 3:07 to go in overtime.
During the regular season, AC Green shot 74%.
Missed them both again.
A
2-point lead.
Who's going to shoot the ball, Bob? I keep saying, who's going to shoot it other than Olajuwon? Where is Vernon Maxwell, and where is Kenny Smith?
Down to Olajuwon. Cassell. Kenny Smith will drive. Cassell will take the shot. He missed it this time. Barkley above the rim. He's got 15 boards. 2:38 to go in overtime. Phoenix trailed 102-82 with 10.5 to go in the game. 7 to shoot.
Cold-blooded Danny Ainge. Watch him.
Green is the man.
He's pressure. He's pressure. Olajuwon is exhausted.
Clock down to 2:09. Kevin Johnson dishes to Barkley for the set shot. He's not going to miss that 3. Charles Barkley gives the Suns their biggest lead since early in the second quarter.
You better throw the ball in him.
Timeout, Houston. Charles Barkley's three-pointer gives the Suns a 5-point lead.
Well, take a look here as Charles starts to tee this up. Look at this right here. This is Scotty Brooks trying to distract him. And Charles said, that does not bother me one bit, Scott. And you keep your eye on Charles Barkley, and he is excited.
34 points for Charles Barkley tonight.
And a 5-point lead. 4 for 23 in the fourth quarter and overtime for the Rockets.
Look at this bench. There's Oliver Miller, Cedric Ceballos. Phoenix knows if they go up 2-0 here, a chance to sweep at home. And look at the fourth quarter overtime scoring, 34-11. Phoenix has outscored Houston. Phoenix also won the fourth quarter and got the win in game number 1.
Remember now, game 1, they went on a 13-0 run and beat them 30-21 in the fourth quarter. They're trying desperately to find shots for people, and Olajuwon, they're not going to let him shoot the ball. Someone else is going to have to shoot the shot.
Cassell tries the penetration of the jump hook, and it rims out of there. Who gets it? Kevin Johnson. Johnson to Ames. Pull up.
Look at A.C. Green down there once again.
Sam Cassell is injured down at the other end of the floor. He went down hard on the transition. That's Sam Cassell.
Number 7, Carl Herrera.
Vernon Maxwell going down to attend to him. Nobody else has been there or even noticed it. I think the Houston bench just now became aware that Cassell is down as Herrera fouled out of the game.
See if he gets slapped in the face going for the loose ball. Looked like Hakeem actually accidentally got him with his right hand. Watch Hakeem's right hand, right?
Finally.
There, right there.
And finally, somebody comes out on the floor to attend, Ray Melchiori, to attend to Cassell after a long time.
crowd very quiet here as Cassell is down. The Rockets are down. Houston led in this game 102 to 82. Let's hope Cassell's all right. He seems to be in a great deal of pain at the moment.
Bob, I can't remember another game in the fourth quarter where a team has been down 20 in the fourth quarter that the team has come back to win. I don't know what the largest margin of comeback is in the fourth quarter.
Particularly a visiting team.
Right.
Let's see Cassell again. See if it's his own hand who gets him in the eye. Right there. Could that be it?
Well, boom. I think that's where he goes down when Hakeem gets him.
Whatever the case is, Cassell is now back up.
Well, looks like he got thumbed or something. Hakeem got him.
According to the Houston Rockets PR folks, 20 points is the largest fourth quarter playoff deficit ever overcome.
You know what normally happens when you're that tremendous surge, you get back, and then you don't have enough gas to finish the game. And you know what was interesting? As Phoenix was making this run, they got more energetic and more alive. They were walking over to us. We're going to win this game. We feel great. We're feeling good. And I think they convinced themselves that they had more left in the tank. And again, let's get back to it, that Olajuwon has had no help. I mean, he can't get a shot off, and this is where big people get taken out of the game.
We'll get a report on Sam Cassell and see what's wrong with him. He went out, looked like he got poked in the eye. It appears to be all right, but he is on the bench with 1:25 remaining. Phoenix with a 5-point lead.
A field goal Hill would just about do it, especially if it's a 3 by Ames.
AC Green is there again. He is fouled. Olajuwon was on his back.
AC Green has been tremendous tonight. Forget the missed free throws. He's 5 for 13. But he has just enlivened his team tonight. He really has been a major factor because he realizes that Olajuwon is not guarding him. He's the center fielder on defense, and he's just going to the basket.
12 rebounds, 6 of them offensive boards.
And I bet you 4 of them have been in the last 8 minutes.
Exactly. Let's see if Green can knock down a couple of free throws. He missed his last 2. There's one, and it's now a 6-point Suns lead. And people are leaving this building. You'd think it was the Poseidon. Some of the fans may feel that way right now. They are stunned. Their team had this one in the bank. 102-82 with 10.5 to go in the game.
Remember when I said that the Rockets were going to have to win this game with their defense, that they had nothing left offensively?
There it is, a 7-point Phoenix lead with 1:16 remaining in this ball game. Phoenix on the verge of taking a 2-0 sweep of the opening playoff round. 16 to go in the extra period. Coming up right after this, we'll be joining Fred Hickman and Mike Glenn for Inside the NBA. Look back at the career of Isaiah Thomas, of course, highlights from this game and the Knicks win. The Knicks hold a 2-0 lead over the Bulls with their 96-91 lead and victory earlier tonight. Tomorrow on TNT, Indiana leading 1-0. We'll go back to Atlanta. That'll be followed by Denver and Utah. I think everybody thought it was going to be Seattle, San Antonio, but no. Denver, Utah in that bracket in the West. We have 1:16 to go. The ball will be inbounded at half court. Charles Barkley, 34 points to match his number.
Interesting. Scotty Brooks is into the game. This is a guy who's hit some big shots and played a lot of fourth quarters, and we did not see much of him. I'm sure Rudy's going to get a lot of questions on where was Scott Brooks as Horry fires up a shot that has absolutely no chance.
And that'll about do it. 1 minute to go in the game. Suns by 7. Houston out of gas.
They just ran out of gas, and they didn't have enough to play defense. And what happens is this is a team, again, 5th in the league in defense, 96.8 points a game they were giving up. And the Suns just came at them with that offensive arsenal and just were relentless in their attack. And Otis Thorpe fouling out was a big key because he would have at least been a guy that could offensive rebound or they could go to in the post to give Hakeem some rest.
Herrera's out also, and Sam Cassell is out because he was poked in the eye.
The Suns have made me believers over the last 2 weeks. I had a lot of questions about them, but the way they disposed of Golden State, they could have come in here tonight, down 20, 10 minutes to go, folded in the tent, and they said, no, we want to win this game. Charles does not want to come back here anymore this year.
Houston has been outscored 29 points. since 10.5 left in the game. Horry hits the 3 there. It's a 7-point Phoenix lead. Marley with a little stutter step lost the ball. Houston ball. It's a 7-point game. 40 seconds to go. Rockets have had only 3 field goals in the last 15 minutes. That's a 3. Hold everything. Come back inside the building. Suns by 3 with 33 seconds to go. A quick foul in the backcourt, and Kevin Johnson will go to the line.
See, that's what Scott Brooks will do. He gives you that veteran savvy, and Rudy T decided to go with the younger guys, and Scotty Brooks, that little off-the-shoulder three-point shot, he played very well in the first half in his 3 minutes.
And he tried to defense Charles' 3 from the bench before he came in. Kevin Johnson knocks down this free throw. It's 4-point game and an opportunity for 5 with 32.8 to go. Kevin Johnson has 26 points, is 10 for 13, make it 11 for 14 from the free throw line. Those were big free throws for Kevin Johnson. Horry misses the 3, aims the rebound. He'll go to the line. With 23 seconds left in the game, and Danny Ainge, a high 80s free throw shooter.
Bob, let me tell you how big this game could be for Phoenix if they win it. Last year, it took them 5 games to get rid of the Lakers, and then it took them 6 to get rid of San Antonio. So that's 11 games, right? They sweep Golden State, and if they go home and win, they advance to the next round in 4 fewer games. That's how important it is to win every game you can win.
And they seem to realize that this year, and Rudy Tomjanovich has the look of George Karl.
Well, it's like, what was Chuck Daly's quote? This is a suffering business. You can put that right under Rudy T right now. And if you go to if you go to Paul Westphal, he says, I'm having fun myself. He says, I don't see anything suffering about this.
Until the game's over and he starts preparing for game number 3.
Well, he's having fun right now until he gets to the press conference, and then it becomes a chore once again.
We have 21 seconds to go in this ball game. And it is all over but the shout.
The heart has been taken out of the Houston Rockets right now. They have got a major job on their hands of coming in Friday now in Phoenix and saying, it's up to us now to win. And the fans are booing, and you know what? This is awful because this Rocket team has been sensational this year.
Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns get the victory. It's unbelievable. They were down 20 with 10.5 minutes to go, and Joe Klein is out here hugging Barkley. Klein had been tossed, and we're going to get Charles to come over here courtside with us and talk to us about this game. This has been unbelievable. Just wedge your way in here, Charles. You're so regular with us on the sideline that you're family, so I'm not going to call you.
Don't get close to me. You're sweating, okay?
I'm not going to call you.
You're right. That's why I started shrinking up.
How about this? Phoenix outscores the Rockets 42-7 in the fourth quarter. My question is, how did you come back? What was the key to being down 20 and coming back for the win?
Well, we always feel like if you got a lot of time to go, we got a lot of three-point shooters. We got our fast break going. We got a lot of easy baskets. So we always feel like if there's a lot of time to go, we got a chance to come back.
Charles, could you sense, as we did, as you were playing, the fact that as Houston went cold, no one wanted to shoot the ball, and it's like you guys just were like piranhas on top of Hakeem Olajuwon.
No question. Coach said, hey, there isn't anybody over there who wants to shoot. So when Hakeem got it, we were all over him like that cheap suit you got, and the other guys started missing those shots. That's how they got the big lead. They made those shots.
Now, Charles, I said something here, and now I want you can either confirm this or you can say, Doug, you have no idea what you're talking about. Last year, 5 games against the Lakers, then 6 against San Antonio, 11 games to get into the conference finals. You get 2 here, you've swept Golden State, you go home, you get 7, that's 4 less games. What did that do to Charles Barkley?
I need to rest. Last year, I think we got tired in the finals. The Seattle series took a lot out of us. We're a year older. Ainge is a year older. I'm a year older. Mark West a year older. Our goal, we're not playing to win. We're playing not to lose. Because we had a meeting before the playoffs started. We said we don't ever want to feel like we felt last year in the Chicago game. You know, you dedicate 7 months of your life to trying to win a championship. And that's the worst feeling I've ever experienced. And I think our entire team So our goal was, hey, let's not play to win. Let's play not to lose, because nobody want to feel like that again.
Charles, I talked with you at the shoot-around this morning about your back, your physical condition. You said you felt pretty good coming into this game. How did you feel, and how do you feel now?
I'm a little sore, but I feel great. You know, it's just a little sore after games and the next day, but I feel good. Hey, you know, don't anything hurt as bad when you win.
How about Scotty Brooks over there waving his arms at you, your day or so ago golf partner, when you were taking that 3 from the corner?
Hey, I was putting it up, and I just got lucky on that shot. Kevin did a great job of giving me the ball.
Were you a little surprised, and were you happy that Scott Brooks wasn't in the game in the fourth quarter when they started to struggle? Because he's really been their fourth quarter guy this year. He went with the younger team, and Maxwell didn't even look to take a shot, nor did Kenny Smith.
Well, you know, they did get a little nervous when they started. Hey, those shots are great as long as they're going in. But when they started missing, you're right, we were all over Hakeem. And we just fortunate to get 2 here. Once we got the first one, our goal was to get greedy. We felt like this is going to be a great series, and it still could be a great series. But if we don't win it, it's our own fault.
Charles Barkley, our player of the game, congratulations. Doug and I will be seeing you in Phoenix on Friday.
Sounds good to me, baby.
All right, keep loose, Charles. Charles Barkley, our player of the game, keep loose. As if he wouldn't. 34 points, 15 rebounds, 6 assists, and Budweiser will donate $1,000 on behalf of Charles to the United Negro College Fund.